Hello, welcome to another edition of IndySoft's Tip Tuesday. My name is Tyler Huter, and I am the Customer Success Manager, and today I'm going to be talking about adding a signature to a work order document. There is a feature in the system that will allow you to include a signature from a client, should your technician be on site, and the technician onto the work order completion document. So there's a little bit of setup, and we're going to start by going through Print Builder to update that work order document. So we're just going to go with the standard document here. And up top in the left, you'll see a drop down for sign-offs. And we're going to add these in the summary band of this report. So it just adds that region to the report for an area to collect those signatures. And we'll go ahead and save here. Close that out. Now, for the technicians, you want to make sure that there is a signature to apply to the document. So we'll come over to Add, Edit, and your employee listing. We'll open up the John Doe record here. And you'll see an area to collect that signature or to store that signature on the employee record. So we're just going to create. You've got a couple options. If you are using a touchscreen, you can use the sign feature, or you can drag with the mouse. I prefer to type it in. It's a little cleaner. You've got a couple different font options and sizing. And once you've got that entered in there, click OK. And that's just going to store that on the employee record. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the order system. We've got a work order queued up here with a line item for a single calibration. And we'll go ahead and process that calibration. It's complete. We will not add a new schedule. And you'll see now this line item is complete and the work order itself is complete. So once you have everything completed, you can come over to your documents section. And in the upper right-hand corner, you've got the print icon. This is going to allow you to add that document in the first place. So go ahead and click print. Select the particular report that you want to use. So we're going to use the standard report because that's where we added our sign-offs. And we'll do this to screen. All of these documents are stored under revision control. And once that pops up, we'll drag it over. Okay, so we see a preview of the document. Blow that up a little bit so we can see it. Preview the document, but no signatures have been added yet. We just have the base information on the work order. So we'll close that out. Now we want to go ahead and add your signatures. So you can click the sign button. You also have the option over here from the little drop-down arrow to add signature. We'll click sign. Okay, so again, you've got a preview. If this was a multi-page document, you would see all the pages listed here and you could select from them. Similar signing options. You can, again, if you have a touch screen, you can use that option or drag and draw with the mouse. And I'm just going to enter in our John Q customer. Okay. So again, the font options, but there's a couple other options here at the bottom. First, you'll see down here by the OK button, the checkbox to add the technician signature. You may not want to include that, but you do have that option. There's also the option here to send an email, so you can enter in the recipient's address. But most importantly, right under the signature text, you'll see a checkbox for the client to sign off and to certify that the work listed above has been completed. So you can check that and go ahead and add that signature. So now it's added the signature. You can see both of them listed here. We'll reopen this document. I'll drag that one over. And you'll see that the signatures have been applied to that revision of the document. Any of the typed in information is included as text, and you'll also see the date and timestamp included as well. So If for any reason you needed to go back and update and change that work order, change any of the information in the work order, and reissue this document, you simply would come up here. We'll change that to screen. And it's going to ask if you want to keep it in the revision history. We'll say yes. And so you'll see it creates a second document. Now, the second document does not automatically apply these signatures. So you'll see this is the second version. Again, signatures not included. So we'll close that out. To apply those signatures, again, you can click sign. And it says it already exists, but do you want to remove it and apply and reapply it? Try again. You'll say yes. We'll enter in now. If you don't have that checked and try and apply the signature, it won't let you proceed. So this must be signed off by not just the signature, but the checkbox from the client that they are certifying that the work has been completed. We'll go ahead and add it. It updates it. And now on the new revision, you'll see the new signature applied. I hope this is helpful to everyone, and please see us back here next Tuesday for another installation of our Tip Tuesday series. Thank you very much.